Hi beauty babes and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. My name is Janice and I bring you beauty updates and beauty news and beauty reviews, etc. mainly on affordable drugstore products if I can do them, but I do some high-end ones as well. So thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a video on 4 new palettes that have come out from Revolution Beauty, and they are the Reloaded palettes. There are 4 of them in total, which are these here. Sorry that the reflection of my ring light is getting at you. So I'll just go through these now so that you can see what we have got. Now, first off, these are all 15 pound pallets. They are all cruelty free, they're all recycled packaging, and the packaging is recyclable as well, and they all have 12 months shelf life. They're all available in Superdrug online and in some stores I should say, and they're also available on revolution.com as well. So the first up we've got is this one here, and this is Iconic 3. Now this is a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked 3. Now this is a redone palette, because right back in the early days when Revolution first launched, which is 5 years ago in March, they brought out some little palettes that had got 12 colours in, and they were basically dupes of Naked Heat 1, no not Naked Heat, sorry, of Urban Decay Naked 1, 2 and 3, and they were named retrospectively Iconic 1, 2 and 3. Now this is Iconic 3, so it's been redone and reformulated hopefully, and repackaged to be launched again. Not overly excited about this because I was never really excited about the first palette that came out, so unless they've really changed up their formula, I don't necessarily think I'm going to be excited about using this one. But even so, it's £4 still, and you know, if you haven't got the original one, then it might be worth looking into. Then we also have Fundamental, which is this one here. Now this is also a re-release, but this was originally out just before Christmas in one of the gift sets that were available from Revolution. So in the States, I don't think you necessarily would have been able to get hold of it, but certainly in the UK, in Superdrug and at Revolution Beauty, you would have been able to get hold of this in one of the gift sets. I think the gift set was like £25, and it was a big one. It had got quite a few products. That had got lip products in, highlighters in, etc. It was quite a big one. It got some brushes in, etc. A brow kit. And this is one of the palettes that was actually in that. Very pretty. I'm quite excited about trying this because the shimmers in this do look rather nice. So I am looking forward to getting into this. So yeah, that will be good. The next up that we have is Provocative, and these are all beautiful rosy colours. These are all lots of pinks, so if you are into your rosy pinks, I think this is going to be ideal. Obviously, see how it measure up first, see how it performs, etc. But I think this does look really pretty. Now, there are a few of the colours that are in this that I can see that's in Iconic 3, but you are going to get crossovers of some palettes. But yeah, I do like the look of these pinky colours, and I mean these pinks here, and then you've also got these beautiful like champagne-y shimmery colours as well, which do look rather nice. And then the other one that came out was this one, and this is the Marvellous Mattes palette, and as you can see, they're bright, they're bold, they're out there. So yeah, you've got your pink and your red and your orange and yellow and green and blue and purple, and you can sing a rainbow and I can sing a rainbow and we're all happy. Yeah, I'm intrigued about this because I think this looks very, very similar to the Mischief Mattes. I think I am going to do a comparison video side by side of Mischief Mattes and this one, just to see how they do compare, if they're the same colours, etc. I mean, it's alright if I've only got £4 and not £8, then you know, this is like on a budget if you really want some matte colours. And this is very popular at the moment because you've obviously got Morphe 35B, the Artistry palette, you've got the James Charles palette that's out, you've got Sample Beauty, they've got a massive palette out that's got all these beautiful shades in. So it is big, very big on the makeup scene at the moment, so I'm not surprised that they've brought out another one. But I mean, I think that you've probably already got most of these colours, if I'm honest, in the Mischief Mattes, but we'll see how they go. So I'm now going to do a close-up for you now so that you can see all 4 of these. And then on top of that, I also do have, which I didn't pick up before, I've picked up the Passion for Colour palette as well, which is this one here, which I think does look rather nice. This has got all the colours in, but obviously are shimmer. So you've obviously got your yellow and the blue, paley gold green, deeper greens. You've got like your purples and blues, etc. So I thought I might as well just include this in the video as well so that you can have a look. But I'm going to do the close-up for you now so that you can see what they all look like. you what all of these 5 palettes look like up close. Now, I mean, I think that I mean, for £4, you can't really go wrong with a palette for £4, can you? But you need to know how it's going to perform, if it's going to be any good, because it's all right paying £4 for a palette just to, if you haven't got money to go and buy anything else. But if it isn't going to be any good, then what is the point of buying them? Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do swatches of these. I shall do individual videos of each palette with the swatches so that you can see them, because I think otherwise the video will get far too long. Far too long. And I don't want you guys being bored, because I can understand you guys being bored. So, what are the details on this then? I mean, they're all numbered on the back, 1 to 5. There's not really a lot of information that I can tell you. They are delicate, because as you can see, most of them have come through the post, and the plastic is cracked and broken. So, they are fragile. They are very, very fragile. So my next thing is to pick a palette that I'm going to use to see how it performs. So what I'll do is because I know this palette already and have been around this palette a lot, like the original palette, I'm going to use this one to do a look to see how this actually does perform on the eye. So I'm going to do what I'd done last time, if you saw my last video, where I'm just going to shut up shop. I'm just going to get on with doing the makeup look for you, and then what I will do is I'll do a voiceover over the top just to explain what colours that I'm using, etc.
Okay, so using the pale colour, which is shade number 2, I'm just going to set my lids. Just basically just tap that in just to set that so that you can blend, and then we use shade number 5, and that on a fluffy brush should give you a really nice transition. Now, whilst I'm doing this, I've realised that I'm not using a fluffy brush. I'm actually using very, very coarse hair. And I'm finding it really difficult to actually blend that through. So I realised halfway through that I'm doing this. So I do actually pick up a fluffy brush. There we go, my Morphe fluffy brush, where I can blend that better. And as you can see, that is spreading a lot better across the eyelid. And that's a really good transition colour. So just blend that through, and then we're using shade number 9 just to deepen that up, just to deepen that crease up and the outer corner, just to give a bit of definition to the eye and to contour it out properly. And always remember, guys, the secret to a perfect eye look is to blend, blend, blend. God, I go on about that a lot, don't I? Apologies about the colour of the foundation today. I'm actually testing out a foundation, and it's definitely not my colour. It's definitely too orange. And with my eye base set, I look a bit like a panda. So using shade number 11 here, just going in and again deepening up that outer crease. Outer crease? How many creases do I have? No, there's a question. How many creases do I have? That outer corner. So those are really lovely. I do like these colours, and I do love purple greys. I am completely obsessed with grey and purple. It looks beautiful. And also have to do the check in the camera, make sure that I'm in there, and then look at the laptop just to make sure that you can still see me. Because hey. And then we're using shade number 2, and we're using this up above to just enhance underneath the eyebrow, just to give that a little bit of lift, but also using that to clean up any harsh lines. So we're then using shade number 13, which is a really nice dark sort of mockery brown colour. So this is a nice shimmer, just to darken out up that outer corner. And then we're using shade number 11 again, just to run under the eye, just to bring that all together, and then blend that through. And then out into the outer corner and blend in with that shimmer that I've already placed down already, and blend that through. And then we're using shade 7, which is this warm burgundy reddy colour, which is a lot warmer than the rest of the eye look, let's put it that way. So just spreading that across the eyelid. Probably noticed that I haven't used a big enough brush, to be honest. I could have done with using a bigger brush to get that to spread. And then we're using shade number 4, and this is just to highlight the inner corner, and just blend that through so that's all seamless. And then we're just touching up that lid again, just to make sure that that is smoothed in and it looks okay. And tap 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 tap, and then the obligatory looking in the mirror and just going under the eye again to make sure that I look alright, because I don't want to look a total twit like I normally do. Then blend it all through, and blend it all through so that it is a final look. And hey presto, we just need to do the other eye and then we're done.
Okay, so this is the finished look that I've done with that palette. Now, it's going to sound really crazy, but to me this is just so boring, because this is like reminiscent of what I was doing a few years ago before I started wearing like my warms and was more, was braver with the things that I wear. And I just find that this is just very much like, I don't know, I mean, when I look at these colours, I mean, you know, these are just basically your normal sort of, yeah, like, I just feel like re-releasing this and redoing this is kind of like going back in time a little bit, and going backwards is not really the idea of fashion in makeup. And I know that you do go back every so often. You'll go back from like to trends that were in the 70s and the 60s, etc. But this is like, I don't know, I just feel like this has been done so many times, and there's been so many dupes done of this palette so many times. It's like, do we really need another one? But then I guess we are talking about revolution, aren't we? And they do like to dupe everything over and over again. Shall we even go down the road of modern renaissance? You know, how many palettes have they got that dupe modern renaissance? Is it 3 or 4 that they've got? Just don't need it all, but I suppose it's a money making machine at the end of the day. Anyway, this is the final look with this. I don't know. I mean, you tell me what you think. I do feel like I've stepped right back in time to like the old days of you know, when I first started doing my makeup again. And I feel like I don't really want to go back there. It's cold, it's cool looking, it's stunted, it's like, it's just muted, it's just, yeah. You guys know what I'm saying. So anyway, that is what that looks like. As for formula doesn't really, I think with it being in squares, I think the formula isn't really, I don't know, it doesn't seem that much different to the formula of I mean, like, you know, these are swatches of those mattes, and to me, they don't feel like they've accomplished anything. It's almost like they've just done it for the sake of it, and, you know, I mean, like this browny gold colour here, I mean, it's no different really to what they had out before. The swatch is identical. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This is just my thought. So anyway, that is it for this. Do I recommend? I mean, to be honest, if you like collecting palettes and you haven't got Naked 3 or anything that resembles Naked 3, then yeah, by all means go out and get it. But I wouldn't go out of your way. As for these ones here, then obviously I'm not going to know until I actually have a proper close up look at these and you know, work with them and see what I think. But I will do some individual videos on these babies on their own, and I'll see what these are like. Because I don't like just doing videos now where they are just swatches. I like to work the palette, I like to work the formula. Sometimes it's not always possible, because sometimes, you know, I get up in the morning and my makeup's already done, and I'm like, oh, do you know, I'll get a video done today, and I'm like, well, I can't obviously do my face because I'm already done, so it's not always possible to do a look, but I will try and do it for you where I can. And I feel like that is a better way of showing you if these shadows do actually perform or not. So anyway, there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will speak to you, well, I won't speak to you, I will see you in the next one. So you take care for now. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Mwah. Bye.